Crick Buzz at Stumps with Adam Collins and Harsha Bhogle. The best test matches fluctuate day to day or session on session if you're lucky, but this has truly gone from hour to hour, half hour to half hour, and as a consequence of another riveting day of test cricket here at Edgbaston, we are set up, Harsha, for the grandstand finish on day 4 tomorrow.
It has been an unbelievable test match so far, and in respect for that, I've decided I'm going to come in a jacket and tie. Also because Adam is so well turned out, not a hair out of place. I was getting a bit of a complex. No complex for the sides, though. This is as good batting as I've seen from Virat Kohli ever. As good bowling as you'll ever see in this test match. I likened it on air to if you're a lover of coffee or wine and someone gives you a really vintage brew and you take a sip and say, may this never end. This test match has been like that.
It certainly has. It will almost certainly end in the first session tomorrow. So it'll be one of those test matches that finishes early, but we're left feeling thoroughly satisfied, I am sure. Today, to go back to the start, Ravi Ashwin began the day in perfect fashion for India, continuing where he left off the night before. But it was Ishant Sharma with 5 for 51, ravaging the England middle order either side of lunch. He's a different bowler with his hair gone now. He seems 5 yards quicker, landing the ball on the spot. He does everything now.
Is that why you've got a haircut as well? I've watched Ishant very closely, right from that great spell in Perth up to now. 83 test matches for him. He's blown hot, blown cold. A lot of us worried that he'd blown cold more than he'd blown hot. But he's a bit like Stuart Broad. When the rhythm is right, suddenly they take 2 or 3 wickets at one go. And Ishant just kept running in. It was a lovely track for him, actually. But he generated the opportunities at 87 for 7.
Yeah. At
87 for 7, Adam, leader 100. This game was gone from England. But what's it about the number 100?
I was going to ask you exactly the same question. The lead was 100 for India, that is. Outwalks Sam Curran. Second test match. We talked about his bowling yesterday. His batting today was sublime. He was willing to take the attack back to the tourist. A runner ball half century, finished with 63, hitting Ishant inside out over extra cover for 6 to bring up that half century. What a brilliant innings from a young player with so much promise.
Did you ever in classroom sometimes close your eyes and create fantasies for yourself? I think Sam Curran is living that at the moment. Just his second test match. He looks like he's just come out of school, by the way. But he turns up, changes the match after a 50-run opening partnership for India, picks up 3 wickets, scores a stubborn 24 when England are collapsing, comes back, picks up a wicket and scores 63 from 65. England are alive today for all that everybody else has done. If England are alive in this test match, it's because of this young kid.
And it was just like yesterday with India's first innings. It was the last couple of partnerships that put on 93, which set India a total of 194. And again, the momentum swung. Stuart Broad, you mentioned him before. When he's on. And by G, he was on at the start today. Despite another catch going down in the cordon early off Murali Vijay, he stuck to it, a couple of wickets, and set the dominoes up. 22 for 2, as Richie Benaud would like us to say.
2 for 22.
That's what it was. And then we saw Stokes chip in, Curran again with the ball, and Jimmy Anderson, who once more was superb. And at that point, Virat Kohli up there, other end watching, must have thought we are on the cusp of being rolled in 3 days. After about 2 hours earlier, he would have thought they were going to win in 3 days.
You know, I think India's best chance is to keep nicking to David Malan. That's your best chance, because nick it to anyone else, they might catch it. Funnily, you know, it's been a test match of some really inspiring, solid performances, but it's also come so close to a finish because of some poor cricket from a lot of people. The batting has been poor at times. Maybe the ball is jagged around a little bit, and amidst all this, dare I say, I know it's a harsh word, dare I say, batting darkness. Yeah. There's been this beacon in Virat Kohli. It's just as if he's in a cocoon. You look at Virat Kohli and you imagine intensity, you imagine him fist pumping, lip moving sometimes. But today he's just been in a cocoon, and it'll be interesting to see how Dinesh Karthik stays with him, because Dinesh Karthik is this slightly edgy, jumpy person. But if I was Dinesh Karthik, I would want to tell my captain, you know what? I play for Tamil Nadu as a batsman, and Ashwin bats 2 numbers after me at best. And here you're sending up above me. I will play the innings that will never allow you to do that again. Yeah,
Dinesh Karthik, when he walked out, it was absolutely heaving behind us here in the Eric Holly stand. You had Joe Root trying to fire the crowd up. Didn't need much encouragement after a couple of beers through the course of the afternoon.
That's what he's learned from Virat Kohli.
Yeah, he's learned the arm movements to get the crowd going, and that they were. First ball, Karthik plays and misses, but 11 and a half overs he batted with the captain Kohli through to stumps. Harsha, it's pretty much a simple equation tomorrow, isn't it? If Kohli's there until the end, India win. If England pick him up in the first, say, 5 overs, they win the test matches. It's that straightforward?
we look at it from India's point of view because a lot of us are tense. What if another wicket goes down? What if Kohli gets out? Can we get these 84? Just remember, the moment you score 20, 30 runs tomorrow, you get a couple of streaky boundaries. Suddenly it's down to 50. Where's the pressure now? With every run, the pressure is actually on England. And when the pressure is on you, you lose patience. You try to bowl magic balls that get you wickets, whereas on this pitch, you just have to keep bowling, keep bowling. England will have to keep thinking 2 wickets, we're in the tail, even though 92 were put on. Remember, for the last 2 wickets, but you're absolutely right. Virat Kohli holds the key. It's so much like how it used to be with Sachin Tendulkar in India before Dravid, Ganguly, Lakshman, Sehwag really came through. Late 90s, when Rahul and Saurav hadn't become the players they had, neither had Lakshman, Sehwag hadn't yet arrived. Azharuddin was at the tail end. It's looking a bit like that. It's scary. We'll do a blog some other time about the problems India have at 1, 2, 3, 5. That's a scary problem, but that's for another day. At the moment, just close your eyes and imagine Virat Kohli and then just open them and watch him bat tomorrow.
A lovely place to leave it, Harsha. A couple of pulsating days here at Edgbaston, and whisper it. It might be like the 2005 finish on this ground, a 2-run margin in that Ashes Test, and people will talk about it for 100 years.
I thought Aussies were not allowed to remember that.
Remember it well, don't worry about that. Okay. We should be so lucky tomorrow here at Birmingham. Signing off for Crick Buzz at Stumps. We'll talk to you after the end of the Test match.